Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So level was hit and we bounced off that level, and as I said yesterday, I was expecting us to form some kind of a range. I wasn't expecting us to fall down further, and that narrative played out pretty well. And you can see, I mean, it's pretty clear. You'll see this level here. If I just scroll to the left, you'll see how often the buyers have stepped in off this level. So to assume it is just going to crash through this level is the wrong thought process. There is always a possibility, and they are trying to break it, but it needs to come off higher up. So at the moment we are below the moving averages. We're back in this range. You can see we can argue that this is a bottom of the range. Just probably taking it from that low to this low would give you the range. But it's messy, so we're above the range, above the channel, we're below the channel, so that's very messy. Not something that you typically want to be trading, and at the moment we're heading back into a previous breakout, and this is where I would be watching for another move down to sort of attack this level here at 33,364. Bear in mind, today is a massive day on the markets for earnings, so I mean, you have, let's just get there, but you've got Microsoft coming out after the bell, and then you've got Google, and we just get there, which should be happening during the day. So you've got Microsoft, you've got Google, you've got Visa, you've got Pepsi. So that's four relatively large organizations. So that is two. Call that three, that's five, it's about $6 billion worth of, no, sorry, so that's three, it's almost $4 trillion worth of market cap that's coming out today. So expect a move one way or another depending on what results come out. So today is going to be pretty much an earnings driven day, from my opinion anyway. So what is it? This is the first area to pay attention to. So on the 3 hour, you can see we do have a crossover the moving averages. So this area, there are lots of micro levels as well, and always get the nearest one in, which is there, and then you've got the top of the channel to worry about as well. This is a nice sort of bullish bar, but it could be seen as an exhaustion bar on structure. Just keep that in the back of your mind, and all will be revealed on the hour. You can see oscillators grouped upside. We've had a strong move sort of from the US Open, pretty much tagged the level and then bounced off it. I would expect us to look for something here. Not really keen on chasing longs at the moment, but as I said yesterday as well, this is the area where I would be looking for continuation shorts. So a couple of narratives here, and I just want to put another level in here. So that is pretty much my stop area. So stop area is above 34,583. I'm looking for any turnaround from 34,184 to 34,340, and then somewhere in this area, 34,450 area. My stop is 34,583, or just above 34,600. That's kind of the narrative that we have at the moment. Now there is another little there is another little level there. Sorry, just get that swing low there. So that would be 34,666. Okay, so that's kind of the view that we have on the hour. If we switch down to the 15-minute, just to get a view of exactly what's transpiring, you can see we're above the 155. We've had a crossover. So from a 15-minute perspective, this is just it's ranging now. We've had a relatively strong move up off a level. We're sort of bouncing just underneath the level. So what we could see is an attack at this, break, and then come back and find support here for a move to the upside. So looking at the 15-minute, that's kind of the area that you should be paying attention to. Possibly, just a sharp move up with some of the results coming out. So maybe, we've got some good results coming out, so that's pretty much what the market's gearing for at the moment. for a sharp move up. Don't see those results being negative. There may be something that the investors are going to dig out of the reports that they're not going to like. In that case, then you're going to be bouncing off this zone here back to the downside, probably to come and test this area at 33,589. So kind of a 50-50 call, depending which time frame you're watching. So if you're on the 15 minutes, I'd be paying attention to breaks of the structure and pull back to find support. That would get you long for the day. But if you're looking at the hour, you're looking at a bit of a longer term view, and you're watching this area here to see if we can reject it. If we can reject this area here, then we're looking for another move to the downside. Okay, now last thing here is we did get a bit of a triangle, or should I say a megaphone, and we've broken the megaphone to the upside. And typically when that happens, we look for the widest point of the megaphone, and that gives you your target area. So you can see that leads us straight on to 34,340. So that's the line in the sand, ladies and gentlemen. 34,340. So you're probably going to see a little long scalp on the 15-minute up to this area, and then we need to pay attention to what happens. If we get above this and we start forming a base here, then all bets are off. Then I suspect we're probably going to attack each of these levels slowly and move back to the highs that we had last week, which is more than likely going to be the ultimate top of the range. So that's the first narrative. The second narrative is if we get some really negative news coming out from earnings, this area is going to offer resistance, which is going to plummet us back down to the bottom of the range here at 33,364. So that's kind of the view. So I think 15 minutes the way to go today. Pay attention to what's happening in this zone, and pay very close attention. And what you do need to see is proper price action. So a pin bar, a double top, an inside bar, engulfing bar, a triple top, something like that is what you're really looking for. And you only want to take the break of that structure for the short, just in case the results are really that good that it just rockets to the upside. And guys, small positions today. Don't try and be don't be greedy. Let's just say that. Don't be greedy. Just take a small position, let the market do its thing, make some money out of it, and then keep your stops really tight. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.